okay, we had some audio problems. That is the universe testing me, actually, because what happened was I didn't unmute my mic. Wow. So you either win or you learn. And today, folks, I learned. So if you happen to join me, just pop into the comments and let me know that you are giving me another chance. Yay! But regardless, this will be recorded and you'll be able to watch me make my mistake and learn from it and bounce back, because that's what this is all about. This is about making mistakes and just having that resilience to say, hey, no one's perfect and I screwed up, but I got back up. So my name is Hellen Buttigieg. I am a hypnotist and my company is called Hellen Buttigieg Hypnotherapy and Mindset Coaching. And I, interestingly enough, specialize in hypnotizing people to let go of their self-doubt and their fear, and so that they can get confidence. And I just love that we didn't have audio for the first live, because this just proves my point that no one is perfect and we just have to keep going. So great. I see in the comments that we have audio. Let me know where in the world you're watching, if you're still here. And I hope that you are, because we have something so amazing planned for you today. I am going to tell you my story and how I ended up here. And it's relevant because I'm going to share my 7 strategies that help me go from scared to seen. So let me know if you're excited about that in the comments. Just yes, just put yes in the comments, and that'll give me some energy, even though I'm super excited to share this with you. So I started off as a really shy, quiet kid. In fact, I remember I have this vivid memory actually of being at my babysitter's and hiding under the table. And I don't really know what that was about, but I think I was just taught to be seen and not heard. And I didn't even feel seen, actually. So it was a struggle, but even though I was so shy, I really wanted to express myself. And even in school, I would enter the public speaking contest and talk about crazy things like, oh, you should stop smoking, which made me really popular in school. Not, but anyway. So yeah, and that hasn't really changed, actually. I'm still shy deep down, but my message, I have this like desire to help people, but also to share this message with the world. And so let's get started. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I ended up here. So we're going to fast forward to my second career after having kids and staying home and raising them. I was 40 years old and I wondered, what is it that I can do? So I was already really organized and I started organizing business. Back then there was no training, so you just jumped in and you do it. And that's what I did. And I was doing that for about a year and a half. And I got a call from the producers of a television show out of the blue. I kid you not. And they wanted me to go and audition to do this makeover show where we would go into messy homes, declutter them, and have this amazing reveal. So, of course, I jumped all over that. It was a dream come true, actually. And I did the show, and basically I forgot about the cameras and just helped my client declutter and organize, which is what I was doing in my business. So that part was easy until the night before the show was ready to air on national television. And the only thought going through my mind and causing so much anxiety was, oh no, all of the professional organizers in the world are going to watch this and see that I did something wrong. Because don't forget, I was only doing this for a year and a half, and there were organizers out there that were doing it for 10 years. So the self-doubt came up. Who am I to be showing other people how to do this? So I was really anxious, and I waited by well, back then, thank God we didn't have social media. I just waited by the emails and just waiting for those, harsh comments to come in telling me, oh, you didn't do it right. What are you thinking? You're misrepresenting the industry. And guess what? It was the opposite. I got so much encouragement. The show was a huge success. I got all kinds of awards for it. And I'm telling you this not to brag, but just to show you that sometimes our thoughts can really run away with us and we think the worst. And sometimes we think we're not ready. So after that career, I did that for about 20 years and it started to fizzle out for a while for me. and I was looking for something new. So I started a business doing oracle card readings, and I just had fun with it. I wanted to do something a little more right-brained and creative, and use my intuition a little more. So I started that business, soul coaching, oracle card reading. And the place I worked at encouraged me to get out in social media, but I didn't want to. I was so afraid. And you might wonder why. I mean, you're doing a TV show. How could you be afraid to be seen? But the thing is, when you're doing television, you have a team, you have a glam squad. You know, they're doing your hair, they're doing your makeup, you look your best. The lighting is perfect, the camera angles are great. And when you're just on your own with your phone, it's just kind of scary for me. All I could think of is, you know, people who watched my show 20 years ago are going to see me on social media and they're going to be like, what happened to her? So I was so resistant to getting out there and, you know, showing up on social media. And so I eased my way into it with a lot of encouragement, but still wasn't really that comfortable until hypnosis found me. And I say it found me, I didn't find it, because it just kind of showed up on my radar during COVID. And I just started studying it and I just got hooked. I really, really enjoyed it. Still wasn't really putting myself out there, but getting a little more comfortable until I came across a mentor. And you know what? This worked for me in my organizing career as well. I had found a life coach that was also an organizer, and she helped me get to places so much faster than I would have on my own. So, interestingly enough, and synchronistically enough, the same thing happened to me with hypnosis. And so my first client had contacted me and she had lost her sense of taste. And I thought, they didn't teach me that in school. So I went online looking for some guidance because I really wanted to help her. She was a friend of a friend, actually. And that's where I found Carl and did exactly what he did, and it worked. So I took Carl's program. I became a trainer for UK Hypnosis Academy, which is now Hypnotic Masterminds. And I'm in the mentoring program and also helping him out with this group as well as a moderator. So it happened very quickly after that. And that's going to be one of my tips, is just find a mentor, someone that can help you through it, because it makes a really big difference. You can get there so much faster when you're not trying to do it yourself. And so, and it was kind of the same thing with this. I thought, how can I be a moderator on this page when there's hypnotists that have been doing this for years? It's just the same thing with the organizing, right? It's people that have been doing this for years. Who am I to do this? But thankfully, my training kicked in, the training that I used to help other people, because we teach what we want to know and what we need to learn. Don't you find that? Isn't that the case? Say yes in the comments if it's just not me. If you find that you're actually working with clients as a coach or a hypnotist and doing the things that you need to know the most or have just learned recently. And I'll have a look at the comments. Yeah. So the thing is, I do want to tell you about one thing. I didn't think I would bring this up, but hey, we're all friends here. I'm going to mention this to you. When I was doing the oracle card readings and I started to inch my way out there in social media, actually a family member that I didn't expect was on Facebook saw that I was doing this. And it's somebody that's in my family and very close. I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, but they kind of lost their mind over this. And they were really upset because of their beliefs and thought that I should not be doing this. And actually there were some ultimatums. And what happened was I lost my voice. Literally, you guys, I lost my voice and I couldn't speak for well over a week. And that was a big lesson for me. And things don't happen to us, they happen for us. And so because of that, I help people find their voice. I had a choice in that moment, is stop doing what I was enjoying, give it up completely, and please the people that I was striving to get the approval from my whole life, or step in my power and do what's right for me. So it was a dark night of the soul, you guys. I won't lie. There were a lot of tears. There were a lot of harsh words exchanged. And at the end of the day, I came out stronger. So once you find your light, you want to share it with other people. And I guess that's why I'm so excited to share this message with you today. And so we're going to talk about the 7 strategies that helped me get from scared to seen on social media. And trust me, I was scared. And I'm not saying that I'm not nervous sometimes. Definitely today with all the technology, I won't lie, there were a lot of nerves. But it's not the fear that keeps you stuck. It's not the fear that has you tethered. It's more about feeling that nervousness and turning it into an energy that's going to work for you. Alrighty, so let's get started. Number 1, you are ready. If you feel that you just don't know enough, that you're just not good enough to go out on social media, think back to my story, you guys. You are good enough, you know enough, and you are ready. Yes, if we start comparing ourselves, there are other people out there that have more experience and maybe know more. But you know what? There's a lot of people that don't have the experience and don't know any more than you do. So you can still help people. And maybe you're not going to do it perfectly. Today was a great display of that for me. It may not be done perfect, but you know what? People don't necessarily love perfect. Sometimes you get people on your side when you're imperfect. And so do it imperfectly, but just go ahead and do it. That's the most important thing, is just take that step and be willing to put yourself out there, even if it's not polished, even if it's not perfect. I know Carl always says, don't polish your turds, which I love. So don't polish your turds, people. Okay, so that's number 1. Yes, you are ready, and stop comparing yourselves to other people. Just get out there and do it imperfectly. And that's how we learn, right? You either win or you learn. It's always a win-win. Number 2 of the 2nd steps, reframe your thoughts. So instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, I have to go on this Facebook Live or Instagram or whatever it is, instead say, I get to have a conversation with some friends. And you've had conversations with friends before, haven't you? So just reframing that thought alone just puts you at ease and allows you to take that step forward. Number 3, take small, consistent steps. So you can't go from 0 to 100 miles an hour instantly, because what will happen? You will get whiplash. So just do it gradually, one little step at a time, and it'll get you there. Now, I'm not going to say go at the pace that's comfortable for you. I'm going to say go at the pace that's right for you. Because if I say go at the pace that's comfortable for you, no, you got to get out of your comfort zone. That's where the growth is just getting outside what feels comfortable. And the first time you do it, yeah, there'll be some discomfort. The next time you do it, it'll be even easier, and it'll get easier and easier from there on. Number 4, this is my favorite, and this is the biggest growth that I have experienced. Just be yourself. Just be you, because your people will find you. They will resonate with you. There is this feeling that we have to be very professional out there. And oh my God, like this is my world, you guys. I was a professional organizer. So I was all about the mask, right? It's like, don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you cry. Just, be exactly what they expect you to be. The thing is with that, it shrivels up your soul. So there's only one you. That is your superpower, you guys. So if you can tap into that and just be a little vulnerable, and it is a vulnerable position to be yourself, people are going to judge. Get over it. Because if you're trying to get people's approval, you're not going to really get anywhere. You're going to live someone else's life. And that's no fun, because you only get one, right? You only get one. So, and the thing is, no one else out there is going to be able to do it exactly the way you're doing it. So that's why it's really, really important to just be authentic about it. And trust me, people will love you for who you are. It's just a matter of finding your tribe, and they'll find you. You don't even need to worry about it. So let me know in the comments if this is helpful for you. Just type in helpful and let me know that this is resonating with you. Awesome. So number 4, focus on value. Is that number 4? No, it's actually number 5. See, perfect doesn't always work. Number 5, focus on value. So what you want to do is you're here because you want to make an impact on the world. You have a message to share and it's valuable and you have content. So give people that content and they will find you, they will appreciate you. The more you help people, the more you're going to learn. And it's almost like an infinity, just like my tattoo. Infinity. I don't know if you can see that. Oh dear. Okay, I won't do that anymore. Don't worry about it. Infinity there, that's it. What you put out, you get back. And you'll find this all the time is when you put something out on social media, people will get back to you and say, wow, that really helped me. I really need to hear that today. And when that happens for me, it just makes my day. It's so, so amazing. Thank you for those comments, by the way. I'm glad to see that it's helping. Very, very cool. Number 6, build your confidence. So confidence doesn't come in a jar, unfortunately, because I think we would make a lot of money if it did. Confidence is something that you build over time. Okay, it's just a sign of growth. And when you take these little steps outside of your comfort zone, you get more and more confident. You can't not get more confident. Okay, so it is a process. However, there are a few things that you can do to just kind of get that moving a little faster. Okay, so it's like confidence 2.0. And so I'm going to give you some tips. Now, a lot of you watching, probably 75% or more, are hypnotists. So you know that you can get hypnosis for confidence and self-worth. So find a buddy who's also doing it, trade off, and do some hypnosis around it. It really, really works. One of the techniques that I use with my clients to boost their confidence is I get them to close their eyes and imagine the person that they feel is so confident. Maybe someone they've seen on television or a friend of theirs or someone they've seen on a stage speaking, and step into that person's body. Walk like them, talk like them. How would they dress? How would they wear their hair? How would they speak? What tone would they use? And just get really into that. Imagine it. And I know you guys are really good at that. And then once you feel that you've embodied that confidence, step out of that person's body and go do something outside your comfort zone. Take some small step. Consistent steps are really important, but even the smallest step, you'll find it's almost like a snowball effect. When you commit, people come out of the woodwork to help you and to guide you. Sometimes I even find like messages out on the street or a song or something guiding me to where I'm supposed to go. So just follow those little breadcrumbs, but take the steps, take the action steps, no matter how small, and you're going to find that your confidence is going to build like a snowball rolling down a hill. It's going to get stronger and better. One thing that I use, and I'm going to share this trick with you, some of you may already know it, it's called the triple warmer hand meridian. So it's Chinese medicine and it works. It's so powerful. So I did this before I got on today for the Facebook Live, thank goodness, because there was that technical glitch at the beginning and I could have become very unraveled. However, I did this and I encourage you to try this. Not try it, I encourage you to experiment with it. So all you need to do is hold out your hand and just find that little groove in between your index finger and your baby finger right there. Okay, you see it? And your fingers fit really well in there. So all you need to do is just feel that feeling that's coming up for you before you do something scary, before you press publish or live on social media. And all you need to do is tap that triple warmer. Just tap it and use an affirmation. Like for me, I usually say, I'm a fucking awesome hypnotist. Oh my God, I probably shouldn't have sworn. But anyway, oh well, it's Carl's page. Should be fine. Anyway, anything that makes you feel good. I am strong. I am brave. I got this. I am strong. I am brave. I've got this. And say it like you mean it. Keep tapping. Keep saying it. You can do it now if you're watching me. Just go ahead and do it. I am strong. I am brave. I can do this. And once you've done that a few times, just open your hand, take a deep breath, and just feel how powerful that energy is. You're going to feel your fingers. You're going to notice them tingling, and it's going to feel really cool. And you're going to be able to go out there because this stuff is science. You know, it's not fluff. It is science. It's Chinese medicine. It also works if you want to fall asleep and be fresh the next day. That works as well. So confidence. The last tip, number 7, is practice compassion for yourself. Yeah, so here's what I used to do. I used to speak, do professional speaking, Toastmasters. And after I did a speech, each time, didn't matter, you know, if the applause was loud and people loved it, I would go to my notes and I would pick up my notes and go, did I cover everything? Nope. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, and I should have said that. And what if, what are people going to think? I had so many gaps in what I wanted to say. Don't do that, you guys. It took me, you know, I'm not going to say how old I am, but I'm going to say it took me decades to learn that you need to just have compassion for yourself and allow yourself to make mistakes and say that everything I needed to say came out. Maybe I missed a few things, but that's okay. You know, you got to be kind to yourself, just like you would be kind to a good friend who did something that was scary, that took a leap of faith. How would you speak to that person? And that's how you need to speak to yourself, because sometimes it's not the critics out there, the friends, family members, strangers. Sometimes it's not them that are giving you the harsh criticism that you're so afraid of. Sometimes it's just you and that inner critic. And I know that inner critic really, really well, you guys. So just check your thoughts as well. And if they're not true, if they're not kind, just imagine that stop sign and or just hit delete and change that and go back to this. I'm a fucking awesome hypnotist. That's right. And have fun with that. Anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for staying with me. The most important message, if you take nothing from this but this one message, is that people need to hear what your powerful message is. And so don't dim your light. Find your voice, use your voice. You're going to impact so many people and you're going to feel so much better about yourself. So if you need any support, you guys know where to find me. You know where to find Carl. He's got this amazing mentorship program as well. And I hope that you learned something today. Please tell me in the comments if you've learned something. Just type yes in the comments. And if you are watching this on the replay, then please use those comments as well. And let me know which of the 7 you found most helpful. So let me go over them one more time so that you have them. Number 1, you are ready enough. Number 2, reframe your thoughts. Number 3, take small, consistent steps. That's small, consistent steps. Number 4, be yourself. Number 5, focus on value. Number 6, slowly build confidence. And number 7, practice compassion and know that it's normal to be nervous, but we can't let the nerves get the better of us. So my friends, it has been fun. I was so looking forward to this, and it actually met my expectations and exceeded my expectations because I have a captive audience. Just kidding. Hope you guys had fun, and please join me next time on Facebook Live. Bye.